I'm about to talk to us about time and chance, and not necessarily say very new things to you. But I want us to have a consideration of those things that you already know. But before I do that, I asked my friends and my partners in business to come with me, because okay, this is the best place to stand. The AC over there is really cold. Because I don't do anything that I don't confer with these two gentlemen, for example. In business and in life. We're doing life together and we do business together. And I also wanted you to get something from that. That as you walk this life and as you do business, you need some people that are your go-to people. That you know, I can trust this one to tell me the honest truth. And they will not beat around the bush. And even when you have an idiotic idea, they'll tell you, this one is very idiotic. This one we cannot do. So please go back and think again. You know? And such people become very valuable in your life as you navigate in life. And as you take some certain decisions in your life that are key and important in your life, yeah? So I'm going to ask that Paul, you come say hi, and Anthony, you come say hi. Then we can carry on from there. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you Paul Mondoe first. Come. Yeah, I know, setting you up and everything, yeah. Yeah, what you do, man? Yeah.
So I'm in business. I know when people say that, it seems very vague. So let me be clear. So I do things that make profit. At the bottom line of whatever I'm going to do, we try to establish that we are giving a solution that someone is willing to pay for. So if my product if you're not willing to pay for it, I stop. I just realize not that the product was wrong, it's just that it probably hasn't made sense to the market yet. And there's that saying, they say you change and then you narudi kwa soko. Yeah. That's what we do. So then I will change.
Oh, no,
that's the thing. So with business, that's what we do. And that has allowed us to do about, as I said, I think now it's at 7 businesses that are exciting to be doing. Yeah.
So tell them the industries a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we are in gaming. I'll leave that one at there. It's gaming. We do property tech. We do the livestock exporting. We also are doing insurance tech. And then we have a tech firm that just gives solutions, like there are a couple of people who've said about tech. We also have a perfume, can I call that grooming, but it's perfumes only. We sell perfumes, an online perfume shop. And am I leaving out any business? I'm trying to think. I'm supposed to be saying the ones that are operating. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's it.
That's good.
That's it. Right. Is there one I've left out?
No, you're good.
You sure?
Good.
Yes, that's it.
Anthony, come say hi, Anthony. Yeah.
I'm so glad I've received this mic. He was about to start insulting me. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Anthony Kanyoko. I think it's everyone should get a pastor or a former pastor to describe you. Devi should tell you that he is a pastor. And when he describes you sound very, like you're wise, you've done great things in this Nairobi.
You're the worst,
I think
man.
everyone should get a pastor. And everyone should get a joker who goes before you and talks, Anyway, just on a light note, these are my friends. I sometimes talk trash about them because they do the same thing.
I know.
Generously. That's why he wanted to get the mic. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see see young faces aspiring to, and also in business, you're aspiring and you're in business. I think that's amazing. We are partners, so he has told you basically what we do. And instead of me repeating what we do, maybe I can mention one thing, and then hopefully it will be a thing that you consider. I don't believe in giving like advice, anyway, I'm not going to use that term that Naval used, but still quoting him, and you should go listen to Naval, listen to that podcast on wealth creation by Naval, okay? Go listen to that. But there's a part he talks about networking. And the reason why I want to say something about networking is because I also worked in NGO world, and yeah, we used to do a lot of networking, and all people do sometimes is talk. So what I'm going to try and tell you, because you're young and you're growing, and also when I say young in business, you're not necessarily, you could be maybe older in age, but maybe you're trying to start up something or it has started. Spend a lot of time building and creating value and getting customers. You will get the networks organically. Now, I am telling you that from experience. Like, there are some networks I don't even have to look. I'll give you an example. I was in Barcelona last week for a very big conference, and the moment I go to a stand and I tell them, so my name is so and so, I'm an operator, I've got 5 markets running in Africa, they would pull a seat and go like, okay, so let me tell you about our product. And then as soon as I landed in Nairobi last week, this week, they have all sent me emails asking me for meetings, and they have all spent at least an hour, and he's been in all of them, explaining to me their solution and how their solution can help me. So the bottom line is, I'm not a keynote speaker, he speaks better than me by far. Build. Don't spend so much time talking to people if you have nothing. If you have nothing, don't even leave your house. Okay, well, leave your house. But you know what I mean. Like, don't go shaking hands, going like, I don't know, I do. No. Build something so substantial, get a customer, get paid, the network creates itself organically, all right? And then go listen to Naval. He says a lot of that stuff in a much better way than I could. David, back to you.
Wow. Okay, he's our senior. And I'm sorry, man. He's our senior, so I have a lot of respect. And do you give me permission to speak today? Thank you. So he by the way, he is my senior, and in many ways than one. And I'm glad to be here. Look, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever missed a business opportunity, then you realized it later? Have you ever? Yes. Uh-huh. Any other? Yes. Have you ever missed a business opportunity? Ever in your life? Just think about it. Take a minute and think about it. Have you ever missed a business opportunity and then you realized it later? You're like, oh my God. Ever?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this don't seem to. What stopped you? Doubts. Who else? What stopped you?
At that time, it looked like a conflict of interest. But then, 3 months down the line, I realized I actually missed.
At that point in time, it looked like a conflict of interest. Then later, you realized that you actually missed a business opportunity. What else? Yes. Procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. What else? Fear. That way, who am I to think that I can do that? No. Fear. Lack of a clear why. Hey, me I say mumeenda kwa school na pia mume experience vitu. Why? What else? Yes.
You're not sure if your idea is actually going to make sense.
You're not sure if your idea is going to make sense or not. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the right place. Because if that has been your reality in the past, then tonight we're going to try and see that we do not have those doubts, fears, and procrastination and all those things at play to make you miss your next business opportunity that you get. I'm going to attempt to help you look through that and see that we can be able to come out on the other side. Number one, clarity. Write it down. Clarity. 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 And before we go into clarity, if you read the good book, which one? Yes, in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11, one of the scriptures I love very much. It says that the race is not to who? Neither the battle to the who? But time and happen to who? To them all, to everybody. There will come a time and there will come a chance and an opportunity will present itself to you. Question is, what will you do about it? First thing, clarity. You see, you need to be able to answer this question of what problem do you solve? Is it that idea you have? What problem do you solve? Aman is to do a job. Is it even a real problem? Or are you just telling us stories and have not taken the time to build, like Anthony was talking about? What problem do you solve? Who do you solve it for? Nani ako affected? Who do you solve it for? Who do you solve it for? Amadana is a job. Sincerely speaking, when you introspect, is there anyone who really needs what you're doing? Sincerely speaking, and don't tell me, tell yourself. Be very honest with yourself. You know why we're in livestock business? We're in livestock business because it is one of the 4 pillars in life today that must happen in life. People must what? People must eat. That's why we're in the food business. That's why we're exporting bulls, sheep, dopers, merinos, and goats all the way to the GCC countries when they are alive. Then we've gone ahead in the GCC, particularly in Oman, we have incorporated our own company so that now we can start sending to ourselves and then sell in the market as ourselves. Because initially, we have been sending to clients. But then we realized, why are we letting that profit margin there go to them? See, we just be the ones who are selling and cut the middleman out. Who are you solving that problem for? Who? No, jite mkutano, jite mshemanio, unajua pia jirani yako mshemanio. Mshemanio is an English word, Kikuyu, more, that says a meeting. Call yourself to a meeting. And sit yourself down and ask yourself, who? Really? Tukisema tu kweli. Who are you solving it for? Yeah? Who? The next question might sound a little arrogant, but why should anyone care? Andika. Si unaandika notes? Andika. No, uandike hapo ulize. Why should anybody care? Nilikuwa about kusema kitu ingine different. Why should anybody give a damn about it? Okay, realize. Mimi siko hapa kusema very deep inspirational things. Hizi ni vitu zenye mnakatanga tu kukaa chini, saa zingine ujite tu mkutano, ujiulize hizi maswali. Because sometimes when you ask yourself these questions, you will go into build mode properly and answer yourself those questions effectively. So that by the time you are done, and then you come and say, hi, my name is, and I do XYZ, then we are talking. Takes me to my point number 2. So ya kwanza ilikuwa clarity. When you answer those 3 questions, you will be clear. You will be very clear. And there are some ideas that you will discard. And realize by the way, nobody cares. Or realize, where I said it yote. And realize, hii tu nilikuwa najibamba. And realize, wacha turudi kwa drawing table. True or not true? Answer yourself. I was just showing him some concept of something that I want to work on. And one of the pillars that I want to put in that particular structure is honesty. Be honest to yourself. Tuanzie hapo. Clap, 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 clap. I had the privilege of meeting Miles Monroe when he came to Kenya. And that's one of the things he would say. He would tell you, he would stop and tell you, clap. Sindio? Kwa sababu ukijibu hizo maswali 3, utakuwa uko sawa. But sitaki kuachia hapo. Ama niachie hapo. Twende kwa ya pili. Articulation. I help who? Andika. I help who? Ujaze hiyo, ujijibu hiyo swali. Solve what problem? By, then you describe how you do it. So that, then you put the result. Turn to each other, two people. You know what I want you to do? I want you to address that particular matter concerning the business that you do. And then pitch to each other and tell each other, I am so and so, I do this. No, and then, first take some time to write it, and then now pitch to each other. Hey, usianze tu kupitch. Ndo kama umejita mkutano na hiyo kitu make sense, we discard. Si ndio? Unaona wale wa students ndio wale, I help who? Solve what problem? Yeah? By, you describe how you do it, so that XYZ. So that ultimately what you come out with is, for example, I help SMEs reduce tax penalties by helping them stay compliant with KRA so that they can focus on growth. At the end of it, I want you to come out with a statement like that. So that is a statement that then follows, hi, my name is David. You understand? Aya, twende kazi. Ni working meeting, pole. Mimi sipendangi vitu sio practical, tufanye kazi. Andika kwanza alafu mupichiane. Andika yako kwanza, uandike, ufikirie. Ukisha come up na solution. Hata nyinyi wawili hapo hivyo andikeni. Nindo mnaanza. Aya, go. Andika. Alafu mudiscuss, mupichiane tuone kama mko tu sawa. But get ready to pitch to your neighbor, and you need to sound convincing. And depending on how seriously you take that particular exercise, that can start to be the transformational point of your business in terms of how you view it. Even you as an individual, how do you view your business? And that could start to inform a lot of things in terms of what you do in business. I like what's happening. I'm going to let it happen for a bit, you know. Kama unanidi kufikiria tena, fikiria tena. Hadi make sense. Hadi kuconvince. Usituambie hapa kitu yenye uko convicted about. Jiite mjimanyo. Acha nikae kwa subset. Nikae kwa subset. Sasa nikae hapa kwa subset. Ningoje. Naona watu wakijiandikia wanajichekelea. Ni vizuri. Inamaanisha ya kwamba kuna kitu umeandika hapo ukarealize ni stories za jaba. Ukarealize una need kurudi kwa drawing table. Iko sawa. The opportunity is there tonight to do exactly that. Reform stories zako za jaba zikuwe stories za ukweli. Na zi feel convincing. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Can I tell you what's happening right now? What's happening right now is you are having an honest moment. You're having a what? Honest moment of actually reflecting and asking yourself, does this thing really make sense? Ahiko? Honesty. Be very honest to yourself. Because, and I'll tell you this, guys. Okay, and Eleni, Nina like Nina happen. What happened? Very difficult conversations with yourself, isn't it? Yeah, very important. It is the core foundation of any business person. If you're going to do well in business, you must be honest with yourself. Titus, wacha nikwambie kenye tutafanya. Another time we will take time to just come and have a master class around elevator pitch. Yeah? And take some serious time to just go deep into it. Do a whiteboard, carry and do it yourself and thrash out your ideas until you have the perfect statement for your. For now, let me call your attention back here. Can I call your attention back here? How did you feel? Some honest reactions. Yes, that one. I want that one. The expression I caught. Use words. Sijui kwa nini una tense. Sijui kwa nini una tense. Even though una feel concerning what you've been writing. What else? How do you feel? You feel good? Tell the readers what you wrote concerning your business. Yes, go.
I didn't write it down, but I had it.
You have it in your mind. Okay, come then. Come. Let's do this. Assume you have just met me. Senior, you have just met me. Aya, twende kazi.
Hi, how are you?
Wait, guys. You're missing the moment. Wait. Aya.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
I'm good. My name is David.
And I'm also David. Yes.
Oh, you're also David?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
You are losing. Continue.
I run a company called Taswira.
Yes.
Agrovoltaics.
Yeah.
We help farmers unlock profitability from the same
Okay,
piece of land.
louder.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
My name is David.
Yes.
I run a company called Taswira. We help farmers unlock profitability from the same piece of land by offering energy solutions for value addition as well as climate smart solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is very good. Clap for him. But you know something that is interesting. Okay, you can have a seat. One of the things that is important is realize we never talked about telling me what your company name is. You know why? At that point of introduction, it does not matter. An elevator pitch is so called because it is your one opportunity with a person that can change your life. You enter into an elevator with them and it is ascending to the next floor and you have those 30 seconds to introduce yourself. So that then, if you are compelling and convincing enough, then that person can exchange their time and invite you to tell them more. Understand? So some of the things that you need to highlight are just what we talked about. Yeah? What did you talk about? What are some of the key highlights I asked you about? No, leave articulate alone. When you are describing I
solve what?
By?
So that result.
Exactly. I don't want many stories. I want you to catch my attention and earn my time, so that I can then invite you into my space so that you can tell me more. Yes, you said your name. But after you said your name, then what you say next is what is most important. Your company name at that point does not matter. It is what you are doing, for who and why you're doing it, that is most critical. That person will then tell you, tell me more. And if maybe they have arrived at the point where they were exiting, they can invite you to go with them where they were going, because you've caught their attention. I'm not here today to teach about an elevator pitch. It is a whole topic on its own. And I can spend some time to teach you that. So Titus?
Definitely.
Nitarudi, nishaji invite.
Yes.
Nitarudi kufundisha about elevator pitch. And let me tell you why I'll do it. I'll do it for a simple reason. For me, it accorded me a life-changing opportunity. And I can tell you a little bit about it. I was born and raised in the slums of Mukuru Kayaba. Do you know where that is? You see, your Gen Zs don't know Nairobi. It's on the backside of South B, along Enterprise Road. So mimi msewa ghetto, rightfully so. And I was raised through very serious hardship, and it wasn't easy. But the one thing that my folks ensured that I got was a good education. Yeah, I got privileged to enter a national school of prestige in those days. Changes. Kuna sharaja changes. Wewe alumni?
Yes.
Habari ndio hiyo. Tunakwanga tu kila mahali. Mahali kuna movers and shakers utakosa change area. Hiyo ni kweli, si kweli? Ndio. And I quickly transitioned into ministry work because I loved the Lord, and I still do. I'm speaking in past tense. I still do. And it's there where I met guys like Titus, because we started the Purpose Center Church. I was involved in that, which is now Ruak. Some of you know it as Ruak. Yeah? I was the youth and teens pastor then. This is 2007, 2008, 2009, those years. And that gentleman taught me something, Julian Killer, because I worked with him. And he taught me concerning the elevator pitch. And what you would do if you got an opportunity with a man that would change your life. That thing presented itself in 2017 after I was fired in 2016. Yeah? Then I went into build mode with then a partner of mine, and we built a fintech. We're just crazy guys who wanted to do crazy things. And we were ahead of our time at that point. We built a fintech that was going to do salary advance on the mobile phone, and we went down to USSD. We could do it on USSD, so that even the guy who was a mulika mwizi can be able to log in and collect some money from their payroll. And we signed up companies that we would then give them your salary advance on their mobile phone. Yeah, but we didn't have money. We just had the tech. Yeah, and even the tech tulijaribu in kind a lot kwa sababu hatukuwa na do. Convince, alafu chali mwenye tulimconvincingi akuete kwetu, tukamwambia we come na sisi. That guy today is a CTO somewhere. You've heard about Rico Seed that was just read to you about on my profile and all that. He's a CTO for that particular company today. Na tulianza na yeye akiwa a tech intern. Walikuanga pale Nilab. Hapo ndo tulifanya in kind, hatukuwa na do sana, tulilipa kidogo sana in those days. But then, as it would have it, opportunity always presents itself in the question that says, what do you do? What do you? What do you do? That is opportunity presenting itself. So me, I was just a crazy guy. I went to another pal of mine that we had worked with at one point. She was the head of SME business, something at Faulu, Kenya. She was called Rose. I went and sat at Rose's desk and I told her, Rose, si tuko na hii kitu. Hatuna do. But hii ndio iko hivi. Na tume sign up all these companies. Wala nikiwa hapo hivyo kwa ofisi ya Rose, amenipatia kachai hapo na maji nini, tutakunywa, tunapiga story, tuna catch up. We used to work together at one point. And when that business failed that we were working together in, she went back to Faulu because she was originally from Faulu. Yeah, so I've had the privilege of working with quite a number of startups, either involved in them as an entrepreneur or employed in a startup. That has been my life. It's just been chaotic. You know, startups can be very, very chaotic. So that morning, as we sat there with Rose, a certain gentleman walks in, and I see Rose stand up with a lot of respect. And because I am a disciplined young man, I stand up also. A young man. I am a young man. Don't laugh. I also stand up. And Rose does the introduction. And then the gentleman does the proverbial mistake of asking me, what do you do? I was prepared for that moment. In 3 days, I raised 30 million. Because of answering the question, what do you? When I answered that question in a few seconds, for 15 minutes, we stood there as he asked me questions. You know why? Because now I had earned his attention to be able to get his time. Because his time is priceless. You know? And lo and behold, between that day and the next 2 days, we had an agreement, a gentleman's agreement. And in 2 weeks, 30 million checked into our account before we even signed shareholders' agreements. Clap, 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 clap. Why am I saying these things to you? It matters that when the time and chance presents itself, you are prepared. Again, back to what Anthony said. If you don't have something to say, please go back and build. Just build. Build until you're convicted about it. That you are the one guy who is smoking your and you believe it and it is taking you high properly. Na ujiambi stories za jaba. That you're actually saying some certain truths to yourself. And you have spent time and built properly. Because when you do that, when the opportunity will come, and realize I'm not saying if, when the opportunity comes, you will be ready for it. Long and short of it, because we were two young men who were overzealous, in about 2 years we lost that business. Some of your best lessons will be learned in your loss. Because that's the first time I was auctioned. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Auctioned. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail forward. Anguka ukiamkanga ka umeenda. Because what you believed in initially was worth it. And was a reality. You know? Back to that earlier conversation. The gentleman I got the opportunity to pitch to at that point was the one who was behind the purchase of UAP by Old Mutual. He's the one who had structured that deal out of South Africa through Old Mutual Finance, and UAP was bought out by Old Mutual and Faulu also. And then it became a conglomerate. So privately, he is the one who put money into our business. alongside some of his business partners. Always be prepared. And you see, the feeling that you got when you were writing that thing down, you know, of, hey, kitu iko kweli. Ask yourself that question every single time and make sure you can answer that question without a doubt and inspiring confidence. Because something that you believe in, that you have built and you have brought this far, you can speak concerning it with great confidence. Build. The time and chance will come. Build. And be so solid in what you say, be so solid in what you present, that anyone can believe you. Yeah? Build. Hizi vitu ninawaambia leo, zingatia sana. I realizing si vitu deep sana. Si una realize si vitu deep sana. Lakini ni vitu si overlook. We never really sit down to just ask those questions. Na ndio kwa maana nilikuwa nataka mziandike. Why should anybody care? Jibu hiyo swali. Endo ujite mkutano. Go retreat back and ask yourself, why should anybody care? Nasikia hata kuwapatia assignment mwende mfanye. Mwishie tu mfanye. Mujite mkutano mujibu hizo maswali honestly. Kwa sababu if you can answer those questions, you will help yourself a lot. Some of you might realize that your business is really good and that yes, it actually makes sense and it matters. Some of you might realize, makaratasi. Build and answer yourself honestly. Sindio? So tulitry, tulinesh, tukaamka, tukasonga. My partner and I went separate ways, but I went with Kinoti. My pal is called Kinoti, the tech guy. And I told him, Kinoti, just stick around. I have a feeling that we're going to do this a little bit better. And sure enough, we cracked it again. And we did it again. And then the interesting thing is that the day when I went to pitch for the concept for Recosib, my business partners then were interested in politics. It was the day when Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa ameita na ilikuwa inaitwa Sagana 2. Remember when there was Sagana 2? When politicians had gone to Sagana to meet with the president and things like that. So my business partners happened to be interested in politics, and they had a candidate they were supporting. The then Nairobi governor was related to one of them. So wote waliandamana wakaenda wapi? Nilienda kwa boardroom with the entire board of Standard Investment Bank. 2 people. Tulienda tukiwa wawili. Mimi and a guy for accounts. A guy for finance who just knows numbers. Yeye usimweke kwa boardroom I explain kitu yote. But I needed him because of numbers. And that day again, we did that thing. By the time I was done and we were done with that conversation, the chairman of the board of Standard Investment Bank asked me, David, where do we sign? Can we start tomorrow? I told him, wait. I need to get my partners into this boardroom so that we can then discuss. Time ends. It always happens. But it only needs to find you prepared. Jibu hizo maswali honestly. Andika hiyo elevator pitch yako honestly and candidly. Na usiweke words mingi. Ndio iko ile jibu yenye unapeana when that thing becomes irrelevant. Yeah? We did articulation, sindio? Wacha tufanye ingine moja. Compliance and stewardship. Skia. Informality is becoming dangerous. Informality is becoming very dangerous in life. Stop being informal. I'd ask you this question. What are some of those structures that you have actually thought about putting in place, but you have kept postponing putting those structures in place? Could it be your leadership structures? Could it be how you handle your management? I love the fact that she's a tax consultant. Could it be your tax issues? Realize the landscape that we are living in today, KRA imekaza ile kitu. And there's not going to be two ways about it. Put your house in order and stop being informal. Put the structures necessary in place. Put the right leadership in place if at all there is need for that. Put the right people at the right places. Make sure your taxes are right. What's your current KRA status today? Even with that in mind, some of these things you do for posterity. You do not do them for the leadership that is at hand today. You do them for the discipline needed in your business. So that again, the numbers that come out of your business also inform your business correctly. Please, I want to pause there and let you think about that and write it down in the way that you would want. So that the numbers that you have in your business inform you correctly. Do not regard what you should have paid in tax as your profit or your bottom line. It is not. If you are avoiding tax, you're not being honest to your business, and your numbers will lie to you, and you'll wonder why your business is not thriving and it's not going where it's supposed to go. These things are important to know now. You see, I wish I was you when I was your age. Seated there listening to the things that I'm talking about. And I'm not old. But my firstborn is 19 years old. This is very important. Don't miss sessions like this. You understand? Itakusaidia. Informality is becoming very dangerous. Please stop being informal with your business. Be very formal. Be very organized. When someone wants something from you, send them an NDA, send them an agreement, put it down in writing. Don't just shake hands and walk away. Pana. Do things properly. Faith does not replace preparation. Prayer does not replace structure. God gives opportunities but expects stewardship. Wacha niseme tena. Faith does not replace preparation. You can't say, I mean, niko na imani itakuwa tu sawa, itakuwa tu sawa, itakuwa tu sawa. Itakuwa tu sawa aje. What are you doing to prepare? Sawa, have the faith, but prepare. Yeah? Number 2, prayer does not replace structure. Put the necessary structures in place. God gives opportunity, but expects stewardship. To whom much is given, much is required. 3 practical takeaways from today's conversation. Number 1, and I want you to write it down. Get clear. Alafu hapo kando andika, refine your elevator. Refine it. Endo ukafanye homework. Number 2, get compliant. Stop postponing structure. Haika hapo kadashi tuseme stop postponing structure. Alafu jiandikie hapo personal law tuseme put structure in place in my business. Kama ni agreements, kama ni shareholding, kama ni registration of the company, do those things. Put structure. Number 3, get prepared. That is spiritually, mentally, and legally. All the bases that you need to cover them. Time and chance will come. The question is not if. It's a matter of when. And it is also who will be ready when those 2 animals come. Time and who will be ready. Asanteni sana, ladies and gentlemen.